Alright, guys, welcome back to the Outlook channel. Today we're gonna do what we do usually, which is try to give advice to people and see if we can help them out. So today we have Solid Leg 4159. Let's go. Trying to understand how to handle relationship issue. Need advice. Can I win her back? So we're talking about a guy that's 23 and a girl that's 22. So usually, as always, I did not read the post yet, and I shall read it with you guys and give you my fresh reaction and see if we can help my friend out. I don't really know what the issue is. Maybe I can guess. Well, I'm gonna guess he fucked up, right? And then he's gonna want to see if it's possible to get her back. So let's see if it is possible indeed. So here's the situation. I had a situation with my girlfriend, and now it feels like everything is falling apart. A while ago, I made a decision to participate in a joke with a friend involving Tinder. That's the worst part. That's the worst jokes, bro. Do not do that, bruv. It was supposed to be something lighthearted where my friend and I swiped profiles and sent messages as a prank. We did this one time, and I didn't think much of it, especially because I wasn't the one messaging or swiping. But when my girlfriend found out, she was understandably hurt. The issue is that my girlfriend feels like I cheated on her, and no matter what, how much I explain that it was a joke, I feel like I can't get through to her. I never had any intention of cheating, and I was completely faithful to her, but I understand what I did to her. Okay, I understand what I did to her. Okay, especially since she found out in a way that made it look worse than it was. I told her about what happened, and my friend, who was part of the joke, has even backed me up, saying I never cheated and didn't do anything wrong. I wasn't looking for anything serious with anyone else, and I wasn't engaged in anything like that. Still, she's having a hard time moving past it, and now we're in this place where she feels like I betrayed her, and I'm feeling like my intentions are being understood. I didn't do it for foul intentions. It was a joke, and it was funny because he can't take pics. I already have an opinion about this, bro. Oh my god. Funny because he can't take pics to save his life, and he's white and I'm black. What? Why are we talking about fucking race now? Wait. I didn't do it with any foul intentions. It was a joke that was funny because he can't take pics to save his life. He's white and I'm black. Okay, nothing more, nothing less. Okay, we only matched with one woman and she was the only one. So he's just explaining how, okay, I didn't flirt, whatever. I sat and watched laughed while playing the Xbox. Like, that's all I did. I've sent her so much proof. I've apologized, but it feels like damage is done, and it's hard for me to move forward knowing she's hurt. It's been a couple of weeks, and I just don't know what to do to go from here. I want to understand what I can do. What steps can I take to help her heal and see my side of things? But honestly, lost how to proceed. My advice would be helpful. Okay, sorry if I just glossed over the end, because you were just explaining like how you did nothing wrong and how you're trying to give us some proof. So you're probably not gonna like my opinion on this, and this is literally my advice: is you need to admit guilt. Like, you did do something wrong, bro, and it doesn't really matter if you do it as a joke or if the intention isn't foul. It's like if you switch it up to literally anything else, it's like, oh yeah, like I've been friends with this girl for so long, I just slapped her ass as a joke. Like, we do that all the time, right? I'm not like, you can be or do sexual things with a girl without actual sexual intentions, or put yourself in a context like, oh yeah, I was just like, in this booth with my friend, and we were really, really close, but there was no bad intention. Or it's like, oh yeah, this girl was giving me a shoulder massage, and she was massaging my hips because my shoulders and my hip hurt. I wasn't doing it with any bad intentions. Like, these are things that are gonna hurt women no matter what, right? And your intentions don't matter. I know, Solid Leg. I know you know this, bro. I know that the intention doesn't matter. So in the future, I would say avoid any of this. Like, don't touch Tinder. Don't jokingly flirt with anyone. It's not a joke. It's not. I don't know if it's a women thing only. I feel like a lot of people feel like that, men and women. But it's not a joke, even though, like, your intentions don't matter. It's like, you could have sex with a girl and be like, I don't love her at all, I didn't enjoy it, it was not good, I wasn't even gonna do it at the beginning, but then I did it and it didn't really feel that right, and you obviously, I love you, my intentions were never to hurt you. Like, it's really rare that people like cheat on the other person to intentionally hurt the other person. They just cheat because because I guess like lust or whatever, right? But it's like I don't really want to get into the reason of why people cheat, if they actually want to like pursue something else. But like generally speaking, your intentions don't matter. So, and I think it is uh somewhat weird that you would do a joke like this with your friend. Meaning, I understand that you're gonna be like, bro, I didn't do anything, I didn't flirt with the girl, I didn't. That's true, but the fact that you could have literally just opened a Tinder account, put your face on it, or put a profile picture on it, and did nothing, and she probably would have reacted the same. Like, why the fuck are you on these dating sites? It's like going with your friend at the strip club and just watching and not doing anything. You didn't spend any money. You didn't even look at any girls, but you're just in the strip club with your friend because your friend wants to go to the strip club. Like, your girlfriend is never gonna be comfortable with that. So, can you win her back? Yes. I think you need to admit guilt and be like, okay, that was something extremely stupid for me to do. I'll never do that again. I'm not going to put you in an uncomfortable situation where you're going to have to ask me like 1,000 questions to clarify a situation because I was in a weird place at a weird time with weird people. Your friend, for example, I don't think your friend should actually do anything. I think you can just tell your friends like, hey, I don't want to be in any context that could be confusing, for my girlfriend. I don't like, you don't want your girlfriend to be confused. Like, she shouldn't be in a position where she just like asking questions in order to like know your exact intention about something. Because yeah, I'm sorry, like I would obviously, how would you feel if your girl was just like messaging guys through her girlfriend's Tinder? Like, you'd probably be like, oh my god, she misses being single, she doesn't want me anymore, that's why she wants to have fun with Tinder. Like, you probably would think that. And I think that like you also want to put yourself in her shoes and be like, okay, well, I don't think her intention mattered that much. I don't think they do to most people. Like, if someone does something weird and you perceive it as weird in your own side, and especially when we speak about Tinder, which is something that you don't have to engage with, it's not something that's necessary like your job or something. So if she was jealous about the way you speak to your boss, like your female boss or something, that's something else. It's like you gotta speak to your boss. Maybe you're gonna have like a more like friendly, approachable relationship with your boss because, well, you see her every day or whatever. Like, this is something that's different, and it's like, sure, people are also jealous of that sometimes, like your relationship between you and other girls, but it's not the same because it's harder to avoid. Like, avoiding friendships with a woman as a man is hard. Like, especially in 2025, my bro. It's really, really, really difficult to do that. So on that lens, I understand why like the intentions do matter, and what you're into also matters. But in the context of using Tinder, there's so little incentive for you to do that except a good laugh. Like, you can have a good laugh with literally fucking anything else, bro. Like, if this is really the only thing you were trying to do is make a joke, like, try to just not make jokes that involve a potential with other women. You know what I'm saying? Like, like, just don't surround yourself with that unless you absolutely have to. Like, sometimes you're in weird situations, right? It's like, oh my god, my friend needed help and he's at the strip club, so I'm gonna go pick him up, and I stay at the strip club for like 10 minutes because we share a beer and then we leave. Sure, you know what, sure, bro, but like, here I'm not saying you completely fucked up, but I feel like you're making it worse by not admitting guilt and not saying, yeah, I was wrong, I shouldn't have done that, and I will never do that again. Because that's what's gonna happen, right? You will just never do that again. You shouldn't be doing that again, especially if your girlfriend gets this upset. Now, you obviously have contexts where people don't get upset about these things. That's right, but that's completely different relationships, right? Like, there's women that just don't care, and they'll be like, oh yeah, he's flirting. Like, I've literally seen couples like this as well, which they kind of flabbergast me. I don't know if that's drop in the comment. Can I say that? Flabbergast me. I was flabbergasted, but do you flabbergast something? Okay, drop it. All right. They're kind of weird. They're like, yeah, we both flirt with other people when we're outside at night. Well, we enjoy it. We have both flirty personalities. This is the way we are, right? And so some people are like this, but like, some other people are just a little bit more conservative. I think I'm definitely a little bit more conservative on that part. So is my fiance, and we don't like it when you're in a context where you like, I could question it. You know what I'm saying? If I can question it, I will question it, and that means that you may not be doing something right. Now, is it the type of person you want to be with? Probably yes, probably no. Sorry about that. I'm a little bit sick. If you do want to stay with her, I think you just admit guilt and say, this is something that I did wrong and I should have never done that to you and I will never do it again. I know it's hard to say. It's easy to say like this, but you admitting that you were wrong is going to give her a sense of support from you, which is going to help her heal from the pain that she's going through right now. And understand you've said you've apologized, but you also say that it's hard for her to understand your part of the story. But your part of the story is that you fucked up. That's the only part that she's gonna care about, at least for now. And I guess you could go deeper and deeper into it, because maybe there's something that you would like her to understand about yourself. But since you're not the one that's hurt right now, or at least you're the one that's the least hurt right now, I guess it's kind of like your role to make sure that she comes back on her feet. And then when you want to explain your deeper feelings regarding this specific situation, then you can talk about that. Now, a few questions that I have for you is, how does she feel about like you hanging out with women in general? Is she like a very jealous person? Is she not a very jealous person? Is it like out of the ordinary for her to act like this? Is it not? Then if it is out of the ordinary, then maybe it's something specifically about Tinder or about online chatting, or something that you specifically said to that girl, even though you're telling me that you don't think so. Well, maybe you can look into that a little bit more. If not, if it is something that she usually does, then maybe try to look into the reasons why she feels that way about you, when you know you're not going to cheat on her, or at least you're not going to betray her in a harder sense, meaning flirt with a girl, text her, go see her and everything. So you know that you won't do that, and you want her to believe you when you say that you won't do that, but she won't. And maybe it's not your fault. I don't know how long you guys been together, but usually people actually start having trust issues about getting cheated on super fucking young. It's super fucking young. Like, I remember when I was like 8, I was having nightmares about getting cheated on. It's like, brother, you've never had a girlfriend. You don't even know what that means. But for some fucking reason, it's already something in your head, I guess. Like, because I have like married parents or something, I guess because my mom was worried about it or something. Because I know she was. Maybe I wasn't aware of it when I was 8, but like now that I'm, not 8 anymore, I know that she was worried about my father cheating. Maybe these things can affect you, and it's important to talk about these things when you have someone that's really, really jealous. If it's not like a religious thing, because usually religious people, it's not really jealousy per se, it's just like maintaining a virtue. But when it's just like jealousy, like she can't see you hang out with other women, by the way, 100% assumptions right now, I do not know. I do not know how she is. Maybe try and work out why she's that jealous, and this is not like you're not a fucking cop. This is not a interrogation. This is a conversation you want to have with her. So if you think she's wrong on some things, that's the point. You're gonna be wrong on shit, she's gonna be wrong on shit, and you guys need to see where she's coming from. Even if you don't agree with her, at least you know where she's coming from, and it's gonna make her more relatable for you being able to understand how you can deal with it in the future, and if you want to deal with it in the future, depending on how severe it is. Now, depending on how severe it is, if you think you cannot deal with it at all, consider therapy for sure. But apart from that, I think that you just need to today admit some guilt, or a little bit more, and try to understand her side of the story and why she may be that jealous. Is it Tinder specifically that makes her that jealous? Is she jealous without Tinder? Was she jealous beforehand? And if yes, then make sure you find out why she was jealous. Is it you? Because sometimes you might have done something yourself, apart from that Tinder thing, obviously, because that Tinder thing is like, it seems really small. It is something that you fucked up on, and it is understandably okay for someone to be hurt, but like you told me, it's been a couple weeks, so maybe it's something a little bit deeper that doesn't have to do with Tinder. That's my guess. I would go towards that route. That I don't think it's about the Tinder thing only. I think it's about something else that happened to her in her past, or that happened with you earlier in your relationship. Try to identify what this is and try to heal it by basically just acting against it every single day, right? So if she's scared that you'll leave her because her dad left her or something, just spend a lot of fucking time with her. If she's scared that you'll leave her because her mom left her dad or something, just try to show her that like this isn't gonna be her eventually, you know. And if you don't know how to deal with it, bro, you can definitely give me more details in the comments. If not, go to therapy. Therapist will let you know how to deal with these things. They'll let her know how to deal with it herself if it's more severe, because it feels like it is. But on that note, my friend, that's all I have to say for you today. And that's all I have to say for you guys today. I hope other people saw this video as good advice for themselves as well and their own relationships. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. You already know. Out, fucks, out. Let's go.